Hello. Okay. Kaya natin yung mission ni Gani. Kasi nagawa ko naman yung ano yung grind session ko kanina. Ngayon, mission naman ni Gani. Same problem?
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
I'm back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Oh.
Not at all. We've been working for too long.
Parang nagawa ko na to.
If we didn't take a break, we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
What?
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress.
Thanks naman sa follow.
I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it
Kahit
right
bot
away.
ka man.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing.
Yeah?
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler.
You're welcome.
If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
To Izukama?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
You don't have breaks? Well, that was a quick mission. This mission na yun ah. Thanks na. Alam na nagawa ko na pala yun. Okay. Ito ba yung main mission? Ayaw ko muna gawin yung main mission. Bis mawala eh. Artos. Ano ba yun? Complete Act 1 chapter. Ito. Ano yun is? Gawin ko yung kay Xiao. Xiao naman. Okay. So, pinakamalaya. Asa na malapit sa base niya. Sa home niya. Treehouse. Ano ginagawa yung Xiao dito? Wala. Mamatay siya. Xiao? Enraged sila.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
Did you give me a sinister energy?
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. The guests are in great danger.
Sure.
Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it,
You're
Paimon
true.
will feel really
You're
guilty.
true. Sama ka.
Let's go take care of them.
Tagalog na nga yun. English pa. Ano to? Aura.
Born of ice and frost.
Me. Yeah. Done. For guys.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too.
I'm not sure about that.
Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
A warden?
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
It's definitely using some sort of art.
You mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's.
Depsy.
Shall we go say hi?
Yeah. Clap, clap, please. I love it.
Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank
Nice
me,
voice.
there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We're just travelers passing
My
by.
name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
What?
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself.
Sidekick?
For it is good manners to comply.
Okay.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Mora?
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant
Or
people's
wishes.
too?
Yeah, wishes.
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is
Woo.
unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Okay, so what do you want to say?
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action?
Yes?
His power truly hails from the divine.
Are you sure?
I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Oh. Tell me about the Master of Stars.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it.
Okay.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
You're not sure.
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Okay. Indeed, divine.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about the Master of Stars?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey.
So yung talisman my power.
It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liu would be willing to.
Next. How about you?
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
It's on the Master of Stars.
Oh, are you believers too? After my fiance Evan left, I cried every day.
Oh.
But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiance and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
Okay.
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it.
He will return.
I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering.
Okay.
After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiance back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Okay, that's kind of bad. They gave you money.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imagination, I'd say.
Imagination. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xiao known to the people as Liangzi. He said this.
What?
All things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material.
New word, betwixt.
In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
For me, no.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true.
Can. I have a chance.
Indeed.
If they believe in it.
You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh?
Go, Paimon?
You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off, Princess. Go on, take it off.
Isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Okay.
Got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I want to know where I'm missing.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish.
Yeah.
So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to
How about
grant.
money?
But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti
You need to
cannot
believe.
be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
Same. I think he wants some more. I think he wants to use. I think he wants some more.
That's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over any Mora.
I have no Mora
We
left.
don't have anything valuable enough on us.
Ubus na Mora
We
ko.
have a vision.
I think people will wish up for sale. No need to rub it in.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food.
No one knows for sure value for sure. No one knows for sure value.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Ooh, new recipes. Pum 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 pum. Over there. Yeah, no, ako din ilis ako din sa akin. Wala mo yun. Ayun sa chat. Recipe. Bookstore? Recipe book. You're here.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper?
Star Snapper.
What a coincidence running into him again. Did you hear the name of the book he just bought?
Nakasha, the Guardian
Yaksha's
Adepti.
The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
Perhaps he's a narcissist.
Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy.
Why wouldn't they would want people to pay him more? He's a Jordan, if you ask me.
So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wishes?
They gave them hope.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy
They
that we
gave
can
them hope.
use.
Book time.
Hey there, we'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Nice. I'm gonna steal the book. A free book.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
Okay. Go.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the
Codex
shadow
Lapis.
of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land.
Cool.
Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Aw, Paventi. That was cool cutscene.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue.
Okay, I understand that. Autoplay. Autoplay.
Seems like a pretty niche topic.
Hey.
Was there anything that stood out to you?
Awesome. About demons, about karma, about sorcery, a soul surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Okay, about demons.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods
Akuma
during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Interesting. About karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, so tragic.
Yeah.
After everything they went through and all of their years of protecting Lille, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
I think that's the second thing.
Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from?
Him.
2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yaxes, right?
Him.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
Okay, you're way too into this.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least.
You just show their charm. And they got
if we get our hopes
and they
up,
leave.
There's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Bum bum bum. Here we go. So here we go. No. Okay. More mutation. Okay.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee!
No, yes.
Why won't you flee?
Backfired.
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in.
Okay. Fire, boom. I missed. I missed the main target. Okay.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything?
Sigil of Permission.
Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
So that's what he was using, his exorcism.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
Yep.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow.
Okay.
Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
I'm gonna kill some hilly trolls. Where are you? That one.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls.
Nice.
Let's see what a...
Aw. Skip line.
It's you.
I remember you.
And you
I
too.
was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
I'm good.
He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exercising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
I'm reading the book.
Yeah, Paimon remembers that
You can
Xiao
go.
is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means...
You can do it. You can do it. Aww. Book, we're reading a book called... Yep.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aww.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence. So we shall part ways here.
Aww.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well,
Yeah.
Come on then.
Nice.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Right here?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Book. Okay. Chat. I can do it. Pam pam pam. Pam 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 pam.
Oh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
It's a cool area.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma.
Go ahead.
You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
I cannot be too loud. Cool. Quest to effect. As a result of the building of the wind combat in the area, Xiao will have been fought even permanently active and will constantly lose HP. Additionally, the effect of this to become unlocked. 38 will reduce damage to opponents. Oh, lifesteal. As for oh my god, guy. Oh, it's anything too fast. Interesting. Interesting. Pang spear na ano yun, oh. Fun. Siyang hindi lang ano ko, only spear na character ko. Malambot. Kasing AoE nito. Ito yung super. That's 3. And ano lang.
Queen of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
Oh.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Touch. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yes, no check. Okay. Part 4.
Useless.
Oh, dash. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay, ako and so I heal when I kaya ako lang nag-factor. I'm gonna come fast.
Useless.
Okay. Ah! Ito magandang time. Okay, meron pa. There you go. I'm gonna die. Okay, 1. I'll heal. Oops, okay. Awesome burn you. Apa? Hindi ako gagawin to. Pa? Coin. 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 Cash. Coin. Cash. Touch. Oh. Coming. Perfect. That's fun.
Good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
He's a con man.
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
Paimon.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again.
Paimon.
One more thing. That fake adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
How confident is that? Yeah.
Great minds think alike. trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Don't kill him.
Who said anything about killing him?
Yeah. Just talk to him.
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for you.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items.
Items.
A censer.
Okay.
7 lamps.
Okay, good.
And something to reduce the temperature.
Water. I got water.
Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right?
I also have that.
As for the censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there.
Okay.
Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall.
Nightfall,
and I will teach you how to use this art.
Ako nakapunta na ako dun eh. Give me this.
Next on the agenda.
No energy. Lang nag-streaming pero sa panahon nausin to. Okay, here. Dito. Hindi naman lakas. Yep, dito nga. May secret area din sana yun. Sa ilalim ng bush. Okay, dito. Oh, may tao yun.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Deep.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
we're looking to borrow a sensor and some lamps.
Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
Well, can I use him for them?
I know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the Dream Trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the Adepti arts.
Okay.
Hyman's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you.
Nice guy.
They serve little purpose here, in any case.
One, help fixing your shrine. Something on your mind?
Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Okay. Okay, mate. Are you the guy? Okay. Okay, here.
This sensor should be fine, right?
It's too big.
At least it isn't as run down as the shrine.
Okay.
So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Okay. So you find some lamps. Dito ba sa loob? Wala dito. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Balik. Tama. Balik. 5.
We're way behind
6,
schedule.
and 7.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Wala siya.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Well, that's true. But I want to say goodbye.
It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion.
Interesting.
Created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering.
Now
Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
Oh, so you're...
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
Yes.
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
You take care too.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more.
I think I have some.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Ako meron ako yun.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Ako meron ako. Ay, okay now? No? Oh. I'll just walk.
Next on the agenda.
Okay.
It is something of a luxury, but I love listening to the rain from the courtyard.
I'll protect us.
here. Pwede yung essence. Tensor pa yan, if meron.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
Roger.
This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Got them from him.
Oh, and he says hi.
Pervases.
Pervases.
Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the sensor in the middle. And surround it with the 7-star lamps.
Okay.
Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this
The
is
mist.
done, we shall proceed.
Okay.
Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual.
Okay.
Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Okay, I got that. Okay.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole.
Didn't say it.
Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin!
Devayaksha.
We will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract.
Okay, 4.
If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Okay. First, incense. Then, it's the incense and the meditation, incantation, and arrow.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Okay, first incense. First, incense.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Oh. Okay. Devastai, bring forth sin.
Bring forth sin!
And then, arrow.
It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Yeah? Okay. Go apat.
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough.
Hey.
Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Boss? Oh.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
Some your spirit forth with the Adepti art.
An Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an Adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an Adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Gamer, after all, feels no pain.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
I'm ready. Okay.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them?
I missed again. I don't want to say about it.
Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Please stop! I surrender! I surrender!
Seriously, going to do this one self-sounding.
No! No, never again. You almost killed me.
I miss a lot of shots.
Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two?
Alright, Otto.
Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery, masquerade as an adeptus, exorcise demons without exterminating them, and display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're doomed.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, Great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
Mr. Vigilant Yakate. He's the conqueror of demons.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath.
A contract.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness.
Their contract.
And for all that you have done for Leah.
Nice,
He
Jan.
seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshuin first thing tomorrow and look for him.
It's already morning. It's already morning. Morning. I miss. Makasya?
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask?
Nice.
He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An.
Wang Ping. It's a real normal name.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe?
It's
Come
okay.
on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The Sigil of Permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
Okay, I get it. By the time you read this letter, I have embarked upon my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I can't apologize to the two of you in person, but I hope that you will forgive me. Since the conqueror of demons appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. My night have been spent thinking about how my feel my vow. Now, not only have I deceived you two, but I also exploited the hope and dreams of my believers. People in the weak, thirsting blind after something live in with my life and brought a false information went through. Where in the long gone era inside the market, and a complicated over demons started desire people. Part. Wearing his mask, he was desire as a false adept, I am wear a mask, using part him, you. And yet we were surrounded him and once I received all this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness and instead, my journey over a hill and river, strengthening my body and becoming a harbor any hope of fully information only writing on briefly. Already as someone in return money, it's other off and it's a government position, but they are not used to me. So please take it. My grandfather does. I'm no longer with them. Who can write you, sir? And I'm done. Next. I'm actually quite touched.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the Sigil of Permission to Xiao, shall we?
I'm gonna get it. Let me pass that. Ang Xiao, ano ba ba? Diba? Ayan, nakapalit.
Ah, there you are.
Hi, Xiao.
We got the Sigil of Permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
One grilled ticker fish.
You know.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Aw.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
His
Is
last
there
words.
anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Come on, Paimon.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
I have the... wait, I have the... If I give yung gift na yan. Fish. Send it there. Coral, Sakura Jade, Fish, Mangold, Fish, Almond. What is Making flower. Ikaw. Okay, next. Okay, so ito na lang. Ito din susunod nasa to. Stage feature. Okay, I'll move for a while now, but continue if I'm alive in the seaside. So this hang out. Ito ay yung mission. Yep. So let's go with this one. Mysterious monkey follow. Oh, follow. Over here. Okay. Last one for the night. That's it. Tulong ako. Hindi ako malapit. Ito? Lapit dito. Mas lapad lang.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's nighttime. Good for some spooks.
When you least expect it, a stranger comes out of... Quick, do something!
Did you say you weren't scared? Did you say you were concerned about my safety?
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you?
It's the Undertaker. One thing for your partner. I'm a traveler. I came from beyond the heavens. I'm a traveler.
Traveler? Are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before.
Hey, it's my style.
That you traveled from the other side?
The other side.
I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
I'm good.
Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
But you're kind of terrifying.
Huh? I'm not. Paimon's super friendly looking.
You're the only one flying here. Or floating.
Gods protect me!
No. Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax? Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Yung pang ginagawa eh.
Hey, Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen.
Okay, susunodin ko siya. Hit the butterfly.
Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
We're in the woods. Hello. Hey.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Ghost?
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral.
Yep.
Oh, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining.
I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality.
Okay.
A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town.
That flower
Whatever
prize.
the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Then fall into the client category.
Yeah, if we are looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to. Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Yeah.
Well, that's dark. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Grabe ah.
Slow down.
Ano nga, Jack?
There's a lot to unpack.
That all sounds very bizarre.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual.
Everyone here is unique.
Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there had been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very
I saw a
smoothly.
kid there.
According to the
Kid.
director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
I'm just passing by.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild.
Yep.
Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise. Wood? What do you mean? That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies.
I did that.
Are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Okay.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
Sister?
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see?
Okay.
Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
Business.
When did we become your assistants?
That was quick. We're going to Liyue.
Funeral parlor. The ones who no longer speak.
I'll walk a little bit.
Oh, did she mean talking to the dead?
Yeah.
She's a
Yes. Good thing I walked there. And boom.
Access denied.
Okay, so
Motion to compel. Back off.
yeah. Oh, a little bit more. More. Oh, tape. Ako punta na ako dito eh. Okay, meron yung electric na character dito.
There you are, eavesdropper.
I'm not eavesdropping, I'm just walking. Okay, yung pandaan. Already been there. Time to do some business. What are you doing, girls?
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
Let's hear her out.
Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
She's right.
Hold on. What would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
Another?
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yes, nowhere.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Welcome back.
Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things...
Ayun na pala. Something what? Where are my answers at that? Okay, my secrets. The secret. Yeah, okay. And
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all.
all the ways. What do you mean?
Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
Okay.
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Special offer, you see?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
Advertisement.
So, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality.
It's so dark. Just say.
Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh,
Same.
I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again.
Another business.
Let's look around while she's away.
Where are we going?
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk.
Ordinary
the
folk.
director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
Yeah, board. I already read this. Oh. And look more for linear for me.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this.
Okay, what?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale.
Bumper?
Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
And dead.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Yes, Director.
Yes, Director.
Poor guy's given up.
Right. We should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us?
Yeah.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Ghosts.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps
people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
Comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
I've seen a ghost.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
I wouldn't say that.
Just like a kid.
Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
Even in Zuma.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold.
So you're guiding them the way.
To see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible.
You're guiding them the way.
Folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or
ignorance is bliss.
A belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
I've yet seen the fun side.
I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get
still
going.
Player life goes.
Director, wait. What about Big G?
Don't
forget.
Big G?
Don't forget.
Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
The big ghost? Big G, big ghost.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Going to big ghost. And so over here.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains?
Doctor.
Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Oh, you made him angry.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
We
thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
So direct. So director. And your customers. And your customers. Ooh. There's a mission over there. Wala. Just like that. We're going over here. Right, so I can't think of how to up the fragment of the big chain mechanics floating in the ocean surface. You recall completely destroyed those fragments and are floating on the ocean, some large piece blocking that by passing ships. The minister of the afraid of the spin at real small bits. Clear them out one day and more. but there's not much of a plot in the mere substance. We should clean them up all the same. But I'm frankly thinking about how this can be done. Segment 75. Lots of people have a question. Anyway, I mean, unless, are you willing to help me with that thing? After my even some of the list for items to pick up. You can count on me. Thank you for being a big help about playing a particularly good swimmer. I'm a swimmer. Okay, I did it. Let's go back to the main mission. I'll do that, Okay. Hmm.
And you are. Be quick. I'm busy.
Okay.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Okay.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world. Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving.
Aw.
But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage. You really don't give up, do you?
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people. Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
No. Business development. Please help me find someone.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Mm-hmm.
What was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake? No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Rings a bell.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm.
Yep, big ghost.
The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
That was stopping from a quick chat. Wonder what peace development looks like.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health. Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor.
Yep.
Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
I didn't think that.
I was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand. Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Mung.
Okay. Here's the move. Find out what happened. And
Mung, I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My
Okay.
home was in the vicinity of Wulong Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident.
What accident?
And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wulong Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
I can't help but wonder. I disturbed him somehow. Like a torture, so.
Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wulong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wulong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me.
Spooky.
I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wulong Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right,
Calm down.
Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you.
Okay.
When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. But, for that, I think bukas na lang gagawin yung mission na to. Kasi, nanantok na ako eh. So, you guys again next time.